What's up, Pursuit Nation? It's your president, KH259 Gaming, and welcome back to MLP Season 11 download. This is going to be my Week 2 game. Before I start, I want to mention some things. I was on vacation, so this game is late. Well, it wasn't played late, but the recording and uploading is late. I'm recording and uploading the same day. It's whatever. And I'm not going to open the dock just because, unfortunately, my opponent, Redikai, had to drop due to school and stuff. Totally understandable. But, okay. Yeah, he had to drop. And his team's not on the dock anymore. So, this visual from my DMs with Damon is all I have. So you see my team over here, and then his is Megasis, Alakazam, Toxapex, Infernape, Kyurem, Crocodile, Starmie, Tangrowth, Clefairy, and Tauros. Pretty threatening team, but I have ways of winning for the most part. In terms of what's coming, I think any of these top 8 are good. Clefairy is just Mawile and Blacephalon food. I don't see a good use for it. Like, offensive Komodo isn't even that good in this matchup anyway, so I don't see much use for the Clefairy here. And then Tauros, I have a million things that outspeed it, and it doesn't kill very much on my team. So, out of these top 8, I feel like realistically any of them can come. If any of them don't, I'm on the fence about Starmie. I think it's like decently threatening to my team. Like, it could flip turn on stuff. I apologize, KH Mom came in. Alright, back to this game. Yeah, like Starmie can flip turn and be annoying. Like, it can allow him to get stuff like Kyurem in on Slowbro. It can get him Infernape in on Porygon 2. But again, I have things that outspeed it. And then I honestly don't know what he would leave off. I feel like he could leave off Alakazam, but Alakazam is pretty threatening to my team, so either way, let's get to my build. So, first thing I saw is Mawile completely eats his defense. There's a Tangrowth there, but it doesn't do as much. I mean, I expect it to be Fizz Def because it's probably the best thing he has to switch in. It can live, play roughs, chip me with Rocky Helmet, all the whole 9 yards, but I have ways around it. I'll be fine. Yeah, so SD, play rough for stab, and then Thunder Punch, Fire Fang for coverage. This investment allows me to outspeed, no speed, Mega Sizz, and then Oko after rocks without an SD. So I don't need the SD to kill it, but the SD is just more ensuring in case I don't get rocks up. So that's cool. The Thunder Punch, obviously for the pecs, it'll break right through that thing. That'll be helpful. His main way to deal with Maw is his offense, like Sub Kyurem, Crook, Infernape are like gonna be like his main ways of dealing with Maw. So that's why I don't have Sucker Punch. It's actually useless against his team. I mean, there's the double offensive psychics, but that's about it. I'm so sorry. I cannot escape KH Mom. Alright, so I was talking about the mall, and I got basically all my points off. That it beats whatever he wants to throw at me. So obviously, like, the two biggest threats to this thing are Ape and Crook, and here's my Ape switching. It can deal with literally any set, quite literally any Infernape set thrown my way, physical or special. But I'm Assault Vest for more than just special Infernape. I expect him to be physical, but might as well be prepared. So I have the Assault Vest for stuff like Starmie, Alakazam, Special Infernape, Kyurem to an extent, and those are the main things. Obviously I'm not gonna be staying in on Kyurem all the time. Uh, but I got Scald Psychic, Liquidation, Body Press. I'm mixed because Liquidation allows me to beat Calm Mind Zam from full. Liquidation will 2-hit KO the Zam unless it's like super fat. And then Body Press allows me to break a sub on the Kyurem if he tries to get cheeky with subs on Kyurem. So that's the basic mindset, and I deserve an award because I remembered Regenerator this time. Because if you saw my week 1 video, I did forget to put Regenerator on my Slowbro, and it didn't end up mattering all that much, but it was still kind of funny. And then here's my Kamo. This is my Crook switching. And Body Press, Stealth Rock, Flamethrower. Taunt is there just to annoy Toxapex. I don't have anything to hit it. That's a literal filler move. This is also my Scizor check. This is my offensive and defensive Mega Scizor answers. The Flamethrower will always 2-hit KO, so it gives me a guaranteed way of breaking through it, which is very, very good. This is also my rocker. I get it up on a ton of things, mainly Crook. I get it up on Scizor. I could get them up on Pex if it's taunted. I don't care if he skull burns me because I'm body press anyway. Gets up rocks against Infernape if it's choiced into a move. It could get them up on Tangrowth. Overall, it's my best rocker this game that I'm bringing. I'm not bringing Donphan, as you can see. But yeah, that's the basic gist behind that. And now we get to the fun set, Banded Crobat. Now, I want you to take 10 seconds and find the flying resist on this team. Found it yet? You're right, there is none. No, I'm not. I promise I'm not doing that for ad time. But yeah, Banded Brave Bird is amazing in this game. I was going to run Nasty Plot, Taunt, Hurricane Roost because there's no resists, and that would be so much fun. But Scarf Kyurem is in the back of my mind because he could be that or Sub. Sub is overall better for the majority of my team, but Crobat naturally outspeeds his entire team, so I feel like Kyurem is the best Scarfer he could run if he's. It depends how afraid he is of Crobat, but. And I was gonna run Taunt so that the Pex couldn't haze my Nasty Plots, but that was just about it. So that's I just ran Brave Bird. It kills a lot of things. I mean, Pex can still take them decently well, but that's about it. Nothing else wants to switch in. I have to keep rocks off the field if I need this. U-turn for momentum, and then the cross poison is just filler. I don't need like either of these move slots. I just need these two. But the defog is there if I really need to get rid of the rocks or T-spikes that the Toxapex is bringing, because T-spikes is kind of annoying for my team. So having the removal slot is helpful. I don't know. what kind of situations I'm gonna get myself into that I could click defog, but it's useful that I'll have it. And if there's like a situation where I'm gonna sack Crobat to defog, that's probably where I'm most likely to use it. So next is my Spit FP2. This is my main sub Kyurem switch in. I got the Iron Tail, which funny enough with the download boost, um, I can click either Tri Attack or Iron Tail on the Kyurem, and it'll always break a sub. Now I had to run Iron Tail just because if he's like a fat sub Kyurem, Tri Attack without the download boost won't break a sub. So I wanted to be safe and have another move, and that's the best thing to hit the Kyurem outside of any other moves that it may have. Recover, obviously, for recovery. And then T Wave, just general, very good against whatever you may go into. It's decent against Scizor. Rather have that skull burnt by like Slowbro or something, but T Wave ain't bad either. Helps Maw outspeed it, forces it to Bullet Punch for damage. It can't U-turn on Maw. It's good for Zam. It's good for aggressive ape switch-ins. It's good for Kyurem. It lets Crocodile in, which is a bit annoying, but I could go Starmie, but Starmie just gets rid of it. And it also helps with the Tauros, but that's not coming, the Tauros. And lastly, the Persian. This is just another pivot mon that I didn't really know if I need the move slot or not. Just 4 dark moves. Taunt helps me with Pex. Parting Shot is just there for momentum. The Foul Play helps out with SD Mega Scizor. That's what this bulk is for. And then Knock, just general coverage. Who's messaging me? I'll deal with that later. Bro, what do these kids want, boy? Okay. This is gonna be my team, so let's get into the game. Let's close this out on the right. Alright. So looking at his team, there's no Mega Sizz, and then everything else I expected, like I said. No real surprises. It was pretty straightforward. I'm gonna lead with my Crobat just to kill something, just to be simple. Out comes the Zam. Now that he led with Zam, I'm not really fearing like a Scarf Zam. That's not like a set or anything. But I am fearing Sash counter, so I hard switch into Persian. This also covers like Scarf Psychic as well. But he just doubles into Tangrowth, which I don't know what that was. We were in call for this game and we had fun with it, but like even he said, and everyone else in the call was like, "What was that?" I don't think he ever properly explained it either. So I could just get momentum against this thing. It doesn't matter at all. Just parting shot out and go into Maw, and he hits the sleep powder. Well, now I'm kind of annoyed because I didn't. Because when I parting shot, I was afraid he might click sleep powder. I had no idea what to put to sleep. I figured this would be the best thing considering it's like the beginning of the game and I need to punch holes and things. So I just made the aggressive play into Maw on the off chance that he wouldn't sleep powder, and he did. So the prep on him will work around it. I gave Maul one chance to wake up, but it's not it. He just gets 37 off with EQ. So now I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go into Crobat and he'll EQ again. Now, he's fully Fizz Def. I do not kill with Brave Bird, and that would be bad. So, but I really don't expect him to stay. I really don't expect him to stay in either way. He really needs this thing healthy, even with Maw. Maw asleep, so I go for Brave Bird and I actually crit him, and he is fully Fizz Def, and I'm really took a lot of damage. So the Tangrowth being dead is really helpful, especially if Maul wakes up, but it's like devastating for him. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. And like after that point, he was just crying and call basically. So here comes the ape. This is most obviously Scarf. I'll go into bro. It doesn't matter that he U-turns. I just regen it off anyway. And out comes the Zam. Now I'm gonna let him click Shadow Ball once, or in this case, Gleam. He protects the Persian, and then I click Liquidation. Now Shadow Ball kills me, so I was gonna go into Persian, but yeah, he clicked Gleam again. Good play. He got me, but it's all right. Without the Zam T waves, the Persian didn't really do all that much. So now I get to drop in Crobat. Now I know he's not counter, so I'm just gonna freely click U-turn. And out comes the Pex, does nothing, and then I drop in the Komodo to get. I'm gonna taunt this thing, then get my rocks up. I believe, yes. Okay, cool. He can't haze after the taunt, so I guess he expected me to set up. And he goes in a crook here, which I thought was kind of a weird switch, but maybe he predicted me to just go out into Slowbro. Whatever. I got my rocks up, and now I can body press this thing, because this is my main switch into it anyway. He just clicks EQ, gets like negative damage off, and then body press ruins this thing. He's gonna get his rocks up, which means my Crobat only has one more switch in, unless it clicks defog on that switch in. But the Crook is dead, so he can't get the rocks up if I defog them away. Now here comes the Zam. What did I do here? I forget. I know I saved the Komodo. I believe I go bro first. No, I go P2 on the Psychic. So here comes the Psychic. I'm gonna click T-Wave this turn, and I catch the Kyurem, which is amazing. Because now I outspeed this thing, and I can start Iron Tailing. Iron Tail P2, which is wonderful. I could just click Recover. He gets fully paired. It doesn't matter. I miss Iron Tail, and then he gets his sub up. Justice for that one para, but yeah, this Kyurem is permanently paralyzed looking at his team, unless it's like sub rest or something, which is like not even a set. So he's gonna make the aggressive play into Ape, and he comes in the Iron Tail, which is whatever. I can just go into Bro. I'll get chipped further again. And with the I don't. Yeah, I go into a Maw in the knockoff, and I'm gonna try and get my Maw to wake up, and I do this turn, Thunder Punch, and get some damage off. But he does, unfortunately, Skull Burn me here, which means I can't click it again. So I'm just gonna click T-Punch as he recovers and gets back to 63, 70. Then I go into Bro the turn after. He knocks off my Salt Vest, which I don't think I really need at this point anyway. I Psychic, and then I psychic again. I should have clicked body press, but it's whatever. Because now Kyurem's in again, but I'm faster than this thing still. I can Iron Tail as he clicks Roost. He's gonna pressure stall my Iron Tail. I only got I'll only end up having 12 Iron Tails at minimum. So I do have to be careful with them, but this sequence here is me just basically staying ahead. And Iron Tail does half with the download boost, which is nuts. He's in with the Kyurem, and I get the defense drop. So this one will kill. So I try attack here. I'm getting a little bit more chip off on the Pex, and I snag the burn, which I don't really want, but it's whatever. He just goes back into Kyurem the turn after. And then, yeah, this is a pretty boring game. Yeah, this is just P2 clicking buttons. He's going to recover with Pex. He's going to get back up. And then this is going to start another sequence of where I'm going between Bro and P2, and he's going between Kirim and Toxapex. Now I'm body pressing so he can't roost up on me, and then I go into P2, catch the freeze dry that turn. So that was good, and then I'm back up to full as I predict him to roost as well, and he does. I try attack to preserve the Iron Tail PP. And then he goes back into Pex. And as I go into Bro, he doubles. And oh no, he doesn't this time, but he'll start doubling. Yeah, no, he goes into Kirim this turn as I Psychic. And then out comes the P2 as he subs. I miss Iron Tail as he gets paralyzed, so neutral turn there. He gets paralyzed again there, which is a little unfortunate, but I just burn more PP on stuff. I don't know why I clicked recover there. Just burned more PP. And then yeah, Slowbro is healthy, so I do live a freeze dry even without the assault vest, so I'm just gonna start body press and make sure this thing can't heal. If he froze me there, I probably would have cried, but yeah. As he recovers or gets paralyzed, I'm back into P2. So that turn, I just try attack, prevent the aggressive switch into Ape, and then now that Ape's in, I can go Komodo, take two of whatever he wants to go for, and then I'm gonna kill off the Ape with Body Press. So now comes Alakazam. I'm just gonna sack this thing. And then get the Slowbro back in, because the Slowbro did take a lot from that freeze dry. So I'm gonna go back into P2 here, just to bait out the Shadow Ball and get Slowbro a little bit more healthy. Because if I keep the Bro healthy, I can beat Pex. That's like my only way to beat Toxapex at this point. So I just have to be careful. He tries to pull he tries to predict the double into Bro there, and I catch him. So I think that's the play that really won me the game. I mean, obviously him not having growth ruined him pretty early on, but I kind of didn't prep enough for Toxapex outside of my two dead taunt users and oh, hold on, I gotta go back. Outside of my two dead taunt users and my main wall breaker. So yeah, I killed the Kirim, right? So yeah, in comes the Slowbro. He's gonna just click knock. He'll click it again as I click Psychic. I weaken this thing down. And another knock doesn't kill me, and if he wants to go for recover, whatever, I just click Psychic again. But I click Liquidation, expecting the Zam switch in, and then I get it. GG's. And then I'm just gonna Psychic and kill. Psychic was a roll to kill without this anyway, and I always regen swapped out. I didn't need the a Violite on P2 anymore because Pex is weak as fuck. So alright, so that's gonna be my game against Redikai. GG's. Sorry for the crit on Tangrowth. Was a fun one. Up to 2-0 plus 9, but next week we have another 2-0 coach. We got 0, so looking forward to that game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys again soon. Peace out.